Welcome back to Jane Ozkowski Reads a Poem. As you know, it is the Phoenix season this season, so I didn't make a video last week. I was in London having a whale of a time, and I just didn't get around to it. But luckily, it's the Phoenix season, so it doesn't even matter. Just here to have a good time instead. So, speaking of having a good time, I hope you're going to have a good time today, because I have a new short story. It's called Sign Language Ape Interview. It's just about a young girl who really wants to be a writer, but she's socially awkward. It's not based on anything. Like, I don't know where I get these crazy ideas of, like, writers who are awkward. So here it is. It's just an original short story about just some character that I made up in my head that isn't a real person. Sign Language Ape Interview. I sometimes think how it would be to be a famous journalist writing famous journalistic articles for a famous newspaper. I'd like to go undercover and uncover something really juicy, like that cat food is really fish food, and dog food is really cat food, and human food is really dog food. Or else I'd like to interview a sign language ape. I don't think that my famous journalistic career for a famous newspaper would work out like I'd want it to work out, though. If I were to actually interview a sign language ape, I'd probably start by saying, "Hello, sign language ape. Thank you for coming to let me interview you. Would you like a banana?" And by then I'd already know that I'd done something wrong, because just because it's an ape, it doesn't mean it automatically wants a banana, right? What is that? Racist? Apeist? And then I'd probably eat 5 or 6 bananas in a row as fast as I could, just so the sign language ape didn't get offended about me offering it a banana, because we all like bananas and we're all humans, even if a sign language ape isn't a human, right? By then I'd already know that the ape didn't like me. I would look at it and I would just know. I'd try to smile at it really big, like the way you smile at babies when you're trying to scare them. Just to be respectful, so that the sign language ape knew that I thought it was smart and that it wanted to do something more with its life other than sit around and eat bananas all day, even though that's really all I want to do. I'd probably ask something really pretentious, like, "I would like to cordially inquire about the nature of your thoughts. Are they organized temporally? If so, what are your ponderings for your potential personal future?" Someone would have already told me that sign language apes can only know about 100 words, but I'd probably phrase it that way anyway, and the sign language ape would be confused and annoyed and think that I wasn't a professional famous journalist writing professional famous articles for a professional famous newspaper, and I'd wonder why I didn't stick to writing about shark food really being lizard food, and I'd try to make my smile even bigger like you do to make babies cry. I'd probably be flustered at that point, and I probably wouldn't be able to think of any other way to phrase my question about the sign language ape's desires for the futures other than to ask the sign language ape, "What do you want?" There was that kind of famous book about the telepathic ape a while back that I never got around to reading, but from what my friends told me, the ape in that book was pretty wise. So maybe my sign language ape would say something like that it wanted harmony between humans and animals, and peace and love and eternal happiness for everyone all the time forever. That's what I'd want it to say, but it would probably just say that it wanted a banana, which would be bad because I would have already eaten the bananas and I'd probably be feeling pretty sick because of it. I'd probably have a granola bar in my bag, though, because I always forget to eat until it's too late. I'd offer the granola bar to the sign language ape, and it would take it, and I would think, hey, maybe this isn't going so bad. And I'd smile really big again until my face hurt, until the sign language ape had trouble with the granola bar wrapper. By then, the sign language ape would probably be just as frustrated with me as I was with me, and maybe it would eat the granola bar with the wrapper on just out of spite. The zookeeper would have to rush in and save it from choking to death, or maybe it would choke to death, and either way, that would probably be the end of my interview. And as a famous journalist, my famous newspaper article for the famous newspaper would probably only say, "I asked the sign language ape what it wanted, and it said it wanted a banana," and we all knew that already. So that was my story, Sign Language Ape Interview. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.